Hey guys, not too many more. We're on number 6 of 10. So practice sheet number 2 of molar mass, problem number 6. So we're going to go ahead and do the nomenclature for this. This is one that you probably haven't seen. Okay, and so when we talk about this one right here, we have to determine what it is. Well, what is it? Well, it begins with H. Because it begins with H right here, it is an acid. So that means we know that we're always going to put acid at the end. But what type of acid is it? Okay, I do see a polyatomic ion with hydrogen at the beginning. So let's go ahead and figure out how to do this one. So we're going to go to our packet. We're going to scroll all the way to the very end, and we're going to notice one thing. This down here at the bottom, adic-itis. This is how we do acids. Okay, now we had PO4, right? So PO4 is phosphate. So let me just really quick double that. PO4, so it is phosphate. Now if we go down to the name, we're going to say adic-itis. So if it ends in 8, we're going to change the ending to ic. Okay, now notice up here, hydro. Hydro basically is going to mean the lack of water. So is there water in this problem? So let's go back to the problem. Or not water, excuse me, oxygen. There is oxygen. It's right here. There's the oxygen right there. So we know that we're not going to put hydro at the beginning, but we're going to change the ending of the polyatomic ion that ended with 8, and we're going to change it to ic. So instead of phosphate, it's going to be phosphoric. So we're going to put in there phosphoric and just write down the word acid. So what is this one right here? Phosphoric acid. That's good nomenclature. Acid. So we're doing the molar mass. So how are we going to do the molar mass? We got to write down all the elements that are in this compound. So we have hydrogen. We have phosphorus. Oops. Let's get it in there right. And we have oxygen. There we go. Get that right up. How many of each one do we have? We look at hydrogen here. I have 3 hydrogen. So we're going to put the number 3 in there. How many phosphorus do we have? Well, there's no subscript, no parentheses around the polyatomic ion. So in phosphorus, we only have 1. Oxygen, on the other hand, we have a subscript of 4, no parentheses, so we have 4 oxygens. Now we're going to multiply each one of those by its atomic weight. So where do you find its atomic weight? You got it in the periodic table. So we're going back to the periodic table. Scroll all the way back up to the beginning here. Once we get up to the beginning, a little bit too far right there. And we are going to look up the weights for hydrogen, phosphorus, and oxygen. Okay, I know all of them again, but they're all pretty simple right here. Hydrogen's right here, phosphorus is right here, and oxygen's right here. So we have 1 for hydrogen, 16 for oxygen, 31 for phosphorus. So let's go back and put those in. So hydrogen was 1, phosphorus was 31, and oxygen was 16. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and total those all up. And if I went 3 times 1 equals, ooh, that's a tough one. I think it equals 3. Okay, 1 times 31 equals 31. Okay, and 16 times 4 equals 32 plus 32, which is 64. Let's double check that one because we always double check it. Okay, good sign. The calculator said 64. So 16 times 4 equals 64. Okay, so we got that right. So let's go ahead and now what do we have to do? We have to add them together, figure out the molar mass. So the molar mass, okay, equals all of these added up. And again, we can do it in our head or we can do it on the calculator. So we're going to take 3 plus 31 plus 64 equals 98. Before I write it down, let's check it again. 3 plus 31 plus 64 equals 98. So that should be correct. I don't know how many times you did it, but I did it where I put in the same mistake and kept put the same mistake in a calculator and it still come up wrong. I can do it 100 times, but doing the same mistake, it's still going to keep coming up wrong. So it's 98 grams, but 98 grams of what? It's phosphoric acid. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy the formula for phosphoric acid. We're going to paste it in there, and then all I have to do is highlight it. And bam, there we go. There is the molar mass of phosphoric acid, 98 grams. As always, hey, Nelson out.